As we all know, Rhode Island is steeped in history, and there is much to be learned in seemingly every corner of our beautiful state. One such location is Lippitt House, Providence's premier Victorian house museum, which captures the brilliance of Victorian design and represents a time in Providence's industrial history. So joining us this morning to chat more about this wonderful site is their director, Carrie Taylor. Good morning, Carrie.
Good morning.
So nice to have you with us here today. First of all, I think the work you do is tremendous, but for those out there who aren't really too familiar with Lippitt House, can you tell us a little bit about really the history and what it is that we need to know about it?
Oh, yes. Thank you so much. Lippitt House Museum is located on the east side of Providence, and we offer a wide variety of programs, including house tours. And so with our public programs, we try to tell some of the stories of Providence and Rhode Island's history, and we base those stories on the people who lived and worked here in the 19th century. The Lippitt family was a very prominent Rhode Island family that made their money in textiles, and industrialization and manufacturing is a very important part of Rhode Island's history. The Lippitt men were very prominent politically, and the women were very involved in volunteer and social causes. So inspired by that legacy, another thing that we do with our programs is try to promote civic engagement, not only talking about the Lippitts in the 19th century, but try to inspire people to be involved in their communities today. But we just don't talk about the Lippitts as the people who lived and lived here, but we also talk about the servants who lived and worked here as well. Many of the servants who lived here in the 19th century were immigrants, and so we talk not only about immigration as a big part of Rhode Island and Providence's history in the 19th century, but also about the importance of immigration that continued into the 20th century and obviously is a big part of Rhode Island's history today. So those are just some of the stories that we try to tell through all our programming here at Lippitt House Museum.
Yeah, you've done a wonderful job maintaining it. We can see it there, of course. Right when you step through the door, I mean, you are immediately, transported back, aren't you? That sense of history kind of washes over you, I would presume.
Yeah, no, this is a great story of preservation here in Providence. Altogether, there are 4 generations of the Lippitt family that lived here in this house on Hope Street. The Lippitt family lived here until 1979, and it's really a great story about how important this house was. So it's really kind of an exuberant example of this Victorian design that we still see here, and we work very hard to preserve it here, and we are very happy to share it with our visitors, especially on the house tours that we are once again able to offer again this summer.
Yeah, let's chat about that. The good news on the heels of this very challenging year for everyone are that the tours will be resuming again. Let's talk dates and really how people can come down and experience it.
Yes, unfortunately for most of last year, we weren't able to welcome visitors inside the museum, but starting on Friday, June 4th, we are very happy to welcome visitors back inside Lippitt House. So we are going to be offering tours on Fridays and select Saturdays throughout the summer and into the fall. Tours are going to be available by visiting the Lippitt House website to make a reservation. We are very concerned and want to promote good health and safety practices. So we are limiting the size of our group tours, and so people are encouraged to visit our website and make an advance reservation through our website so that we can keep our group small, but then also means that you get to pick the time and the exact day that you prefer to visit the museum with your friends and family. And so we are going to keep groups small. We're going to keep people distance. There's lots of room for people, so there is enough elbow room to invite people back here at the museum for the tours this summer.
Yeah, for anyone tuning in right now, they're seeing my background versus yours, and it's a stark contrast.
Well, I don't live here, I just work here, but it's a lovely place to visit and work, I have to say.
Well, as I said when I was introducing this, there's so much wonderful history in Rhode Island, and the fact that you are helping to preserve it and to sustain it is a wonderful thing you're doing for our residents and for people in the Ocean State. So best of luck to you guys on a wonderful summer, and thanks for making some time for the Rhode Show.
Very happy to be here, and I just encourage people to visit lippithouse.org to make their reservations and come by and visit us this summer. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And if you would like links to the websites that Carrie just mentioned, we'll have them posted right now at rhodeshow.com.